What a beautiful sight. The winter wonderland decorations on the streets, reminding us that it doesn't matter what the weather machine is doing. We're still gonna have a Merry fucking Christmas, okay? We have to have a Merry fucking Christmas. No matter how many 5-0 there are just out and about, trying to catch people whenever they're going out and buying drugs. You better be careful, son. There's a cop over there. Police action is very important, you know? Because there are all kinds of unnecessary laws that we must follow. Because of all the universal laws that don't seem to matter anymore. It's easier for us to care about superficial things. So I was just looking up some information on narcissistic personality disorder, because I don't know when I came to this conclusion, but it was like a pretty good while back. And I tried to tell my mother this, but she refused to believe me. I said that my brother is a total narcissist. Now, I don't believe he's malignant. I don't think that he's, like, evil or anything like that. I mean, not when it comes to, like, being a sadist or, like, manipulating people, like, purposely to screw people over. I don't think that he does that. Like, he's not conscious of that. You know? Like, a sociopath is conscious of that. And they want to screw people over. A narcissist just doesn't have self-awareness. And they're not capable of empathy because they don't have self-awareness. So they can't see anybody else. So anytime that they feign any sort of sentiment towards somebody else, it's for their own betterment. It's to make them look good in that specific moment. They're going to forget all about that moment probably within less than a day. Because it's all about approval. They can't get approval from themselves, so they have to get it from everybody else. Now, they differ from, like, you know, the borderline personality that's, like, emotionally erratic, the histrionic personality that's, like, super dramatic. I think that most people in our society, like, really exhibit these symptoms because everything in our society is designed to make us fucking crazy. I say if you live in America and you don't have a personality disorder, like, you're probably living out in the woods or some shit, you know? But of all the personality disorders to have, I'm telling you, mine really is the best one. It's called schizotypal. It means that we're pretty much always on the schizophrenia spectrum, so we're just going in and out of schizophrenia always and forever. It's fantastic. What you've been told about this disease is total bullshit so that you don't question authority figures, because that's really all we do. Aside from process a bunch of information that's really disgusting and the general public wants nothing to do with it, and yet they have the audacity to complain about how politicians rape children and don't do anything that they say that they do. Yeah, because they're too busy doing children, you stupid fuck. It's like, how much does this country have to screw you over before you take down the American flag? I feel like they'll never take it down because they're just so brainwashed to believe in it no matter what, you know? But anyway. Yeah, I don't want to just, like, say that my brother is this way, but he literally has every single symptom, and he's had it his whole life, you know? Because I remember, like, things that he's always said to me, like, his behavior does not change at all. There's no self-reflection whatsoever. And, I mean, it's just so superficial. Like, everything about him is so superficial. And anytime that he, like, acts like we're cool or whatever the fuck. It's all to boost his ego. It ain't got shit to do with me. He couldn't give less of a fuck what happens to me or my parents or anybody. He just wants to pretend that, oh, he cares more and he's doing a better job than anybody. Like, I watched him completely lose his shit. Because they accused him of something that he totally forgot about, apparently. And I don't want to even talk about it. I don't want to get into it because it's like family shit and it's not important anyway. What's important is the point that I'm making about how narcissists are like always competing. Because they're not competing with themselves because they don't have self-awareness. And so he always does this shit to me. And the thing is, he does it to everybody. But it's really bad because we're siblings, you know? And I think that you see this a lot with siblings. Competing with each other. Family members competing with each other. And I said this to him today, like flat out. I said, this is not a competition. Because I was just so aggravated. And I usually don't speak up because, like, there's no point. But I did this time because I was that annoyed. Anyway, I gotta go, but I'll be back.